Only wisdom and clarity of consciousness liberate us from attachment and sorrow. It is as if a curtain has been suddenly lifted away from our mind, and all answers are clearly and plainly visible in front of us. This is the real awakening of the Kundalini. It reveals itself in the growing ability to master the problems and weaknesses from which we suffer, not through some physical occurrence. Be centered in the Ajna Chakra means to be completely clear and conscious at any time, and to act appropriately with viveka, discrimination between satya and asatya, reality and unreality, in all situations. The gifts of clairvoyance, intuition, and telepathy lie in the Ajna Chakra. When we strengthen the power of concentration and learn to perceive all the energy assembled in the Ajna Chakra, our mind can receive or transmit knowledge through time and space. The function of the Ajna Chakra is comparable to a searchlight, which can, through the concentration of light, make things visible at a distance. Those whose Ajna Chakra is opened are at home in all three worlds, past, present, and future. An important symbol of the Ajna Chakra is the Shivalingam. This is a symbol of creative consciousness. We also encountered this astral symbol in the picture of the Muladhara Chakra, the root, indicating the close relationship between the Muladhara and Ajna Chakras. These centers represent the beginning and end of personal karma. In the Muladhara Chakra, the consciousness is at the level of the unconsciousness, and on the path of development through the chakras it is purified step by step until it reaches the Sahasrara Chakra. Perhaps one of the most difficult Sanskrit words for me to pronounce. Sahasrara Chakra, the crown, completely pure. We experience the journey as a process of development from ignorance and uncertainty to understanding and wisdom. In the Muladhara Chakra, the Shivalingam is black, but in the Ajna Chakra, it has a milky white or smoky color. This indicates that the consciousness has to a great degree been purified. This is still not completely pure. It is still pulled in two directions. If the consciousness is led by the intellect, it goes towards the lower chakras and ego. Whereas, when guided by bhakti and viveka, by loving devotion and discrimination, it goes towards the upper chakras, the Atma, the true self. If the consciousness turns towards the world, it becomes cloudy and dark, but if directed towards the Atma, it is enlightened and illuminated. This does not mean that we should withdraw completely from external life. Quite the opposite. Continue to lead your normal life. Work, eat, sleep, live with your partner, live with your family, and enjoy the beauty of life, just like everybody else. Yet, simultaneously remain conscious of your true nature and your divine origin. Perform your spiritual practices daily and enjoy your existence with a pure mind and clear consciousness. To resolve a problem once and for all is certainly not easy. Day by day we create new karmic complications, new waves, vrittis that arise in the consciousness as emotions and thoughts develop in our mind continuously. and finally deepen into impressions, opinions, desires, habits, behavior, etc. The source of the vrittis lies in the Muladhara Chakra. In meditation, we are able to track down their causes and effects. As we know, the element of the Muladhara Chakra is the earth. The roots of vegetation lie within and spread through the earth. As soon as we raise the roots to the surface and lie into the light, they die. Wait, that was poetic, but I skipped a line. The roots of vegetation lie within and spread through the earth. As soon as we raise the roots to the surface and into the light, they die, together with any growth coming from them. This is why the aim is to raise the roots of our problems into the light of consciousness in order to finally remove them. Any problem, whether physical or psychic, material or spiritual, can be resolved through wisdom. Thus, it is important not to suppress or reject problems, but rather to accept and deal with them. Only in this way can they be resolved. To accept means to completely accept oneself and others, and to treat oneself and others with love, understanding, and forgiveness. Understanding others presupposes understanding oneself. To give freedom to others means to have freedom oneself. To make others happy means to make oneself happy, and to forgive others infers forgiving oneself. Just as the final outcome of our actions always comes back to us alone, so it is with our attitude. And just as the cause is found only within ourselves, so too is the solution to our problems. Sometimes we believe that life is no longer bearable and that we are on the brink of collapse because of the immense pressure of our internal and external problems. But it is a mistake to believe that we must manage all alone. In reality, our existence is not borne by us, but by someone else. There is a very good story that epitomizes this. A peasant family had to leave their farm. They packed their belongings onto a cart and set out on their journey. The family sat up on the wagon, and the little farm dog ran beneath the cart in the shade. Soon, the little dog came to believe that it was he alone who was hauling the whole cart on his back. He ran, and soon felt totally exhausted and at the end of his strength. Then he thought to himself, "This is truly an unreasonable expectation that I, the smallest and the weakest, should not only have to run the whole way, but must also carry a fully laden cart. I simply can't continue. I give up." Exhausted, he came to a standstill, and, to his absolute amazement, the cart continued on its way without him. It was only then that the little dog clearly understood that it was not him that kept the cart moving. It was the horse. On occasions, we also moan about the heavy burden of our cares, even though the divine power helps us at all times and would take them from us completely if we were able to place them in the divine hands. But the problem is that generally we do not really want to let go of our troubles and are not prepared to completely entrust ourselves in the divine. I am reminded of a poster put out by Amnesty International in which a room with a wide open window can be seen. Sitting on the windowsill is a dove, ready to fly away, but it has a chain with an iron ball attached to its foot. This is a heart-rending symbol for limitation and imprisonment. The chain and iron ball symbolize our attachment. This is the burden that oppresses us. When we release the chains of attachment, we simultaneously rid ourselves of our inner burdens and can fly away into the sky. But we should be careful not to misunderstand this. To free ourselves from attachments does not mean to walk away from our family or neglect our duties. It is much more about the inner removal of the fear of separation, jealousy, and the desire for possessions and power. To free ourselves from these ties is allied with mental discipline and work. It is hard for us to motivate ourselves, to do without something, to give up something, or to forgive someone. Remove the chains of attachment. Only our ignorance keeps us trapped in dependency, sorrow, and pain. It causes all the problems. Give love without attachment, because real love gives freedom. Namaste. Thank you for listening. We'll pause our reading of The Hidden Power in Humans there for now. We'll continue discussing aspects related to the Ajna Chakra, the eyebrow center, the third eye, next time